What's up, people? It's your boy Uplay. This video today, we checking out. Somebody sent it to me in Discord, and wanted me to check it out and give me my thoughts on it. And that's what we're gonna do today. And if it's something that seems real, you know what I'm saying, we're gonna talk about it. If it's all cap, we're gonna call it that too. But if you're new here, you don't know how it works, the link to the original video will be down in the description area. And if you like my content and just want to come hang out more, want to be part of the fam, don't forget to hit that subscription button and the bell for notifications, so anytime I drop any new content. But I am not gonna keep you guys again. We're gonna jump right into it, and then if it's something worth talking about, I'll be back after the video. If not, you know what I'm saying, I'll catch you lovely folks on the next video. Let's go. What?
A family in Missouri, USA claims to have caught the moment their toddler was harassed by some kind of paranormal entity. In May 2022, the parents of this toddler were shocked to see an eerie moment captured on their baby cam. Take a look.
Oh. What? 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 I don't know. I don't know if that was somebody. You know what? I'm laughing because I've done that. I don't know if y'all have done it, but I've done it. I be sleeping good, then all of a sudden I'll jump up, and that's what it looked like. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if it's paranormal, but it looked like the child just startled himself or herself or whatever. That's what it looks like. I've done it, so I don't know. I don't know if that's what happened. That's what it looks like. You know what I'm saying? And I started laughing about it because I'm like, "What? I do that all the time." I don't know. Let's look at it again, though.
Watching that again, the toddler appears to be sleeping peacefully, when suddenly it looks like something pushes the child.
I don't know. Don't know, y'all. I don't know.
At a loss to explain the bizarre event, the family turned to the paranormal for an explanation, believing some kind of presence may have pushed their child. Many viewers agree with the parents and believe that the motion looks like a deliberate shove. Others tried to reassure the parents that it was nothing more than a fitful twitch and that the poor child simply woke herself up.
That's what I'm thinking.
But what do you think? Was the child pushed or woke up with a start? Let me know where you land on this in the comments down below.
Yeah, I don't know. I think he it was a twitch and woke himself up. 'Cause like I said, I've done it.
This next eerie photo was uploaded to our Facebook community page by Jocelyn DeVault. Jocelyn writes, "This picture is about 10 years old. The cousin of my daughter's friend was babysitting this young girl and was taking photos of her dancing to a Disney movie. This very creepy dark figure showed up behind her in one of the photos. This is 100% authentic and very upsetting to all involved." In the picture, you can indeed see a shadowy figure standing behind the young girl. It's dense and amorphous and seems to be devoid of light altogether.
Jesus. It's huge.
In a follow-up comment, Jocelyn notes that she expects doubters and that it's good to be skeptical, and agrees that the photo is almost hard to believe, but maintains that the image is 100% real.
If that's real, I would probably be doing some investigation of myself, trying to see what the history is with the house or whatever. I mean, if you're going to stay there. If you have no choice but to stay there, or whatever, I would definitely see what's up with the past. What anybody died in there, what the land had on it before the house and stuff like that. I'll definitely check it out because that's a huge shadow person, you know, and it seems menacing. But just saying, I would do my research. I would see what was up.
Most of our viewers who saw the image posted agreed that the figure was frightening. A lot of people were genuinely concerned for her family's safety and recommend calling a priest. All these years later, the family and everyone involved still can't explain the ominous figure in the photo and say it's still incredibly unnerving to see.
How many you got left?
There's only 2 left.
This bizarre little clip was shared to Twitter by Sitio Paranormal. It shows a couple of friends filming themselves goofing around.
There's only 2, so...
It's fizzy, it should work. Working?
No.
That's when suddenly this happens.
Give it a bit. What's it?
No. What? What? What's up?
Dude.
What?
Dude.
What?
Look.
What?
Look.
Oh,
Let me out.
no, sir.
Watching that again, the camera holder is distracted by the door in the other room rattling.
What's it?
You can hear it.
No. What?
It then swings open and the ironing board falls over for what seems like no reason at all.
What?
Look. Let me out.
The two men are clearly spooked and the clip ends abruptly.
What?
Dude.
What?
Look.
What?
Look. Let me out.
Let me tell you, they sit there. You tell that's old too.
Let me out.
They'll sit there. If you looked at the TV, that's that old PS3, PS3 screen. So this was a while ago. Anyway, it doesn't matter. It's just me paying attention way too much to the background. But I don't know about that one. They seemed genuinely scared on that situation. It seemed like they really wasn't expecting it, but you could hear the door rattling. I mean, it was loud. It was loud enough that I heard it. So I know, with him sitting up there recording it, he heard it. And then the fact that the door opened up, it seemed like maybe something walked toward him and maybe just knocked the ironing board down to get their attention or something. But anyway it go, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Unfortunately, this is one of those bite-sized ghost clips that have no information attached at all. No one seems to know where this was filmed or by who. So for now, it'll have to remain a mysterious snippet, destined to be retweeted.
Look at the old PS3 screen.
What's up?
Dude.
What?
Dude.
What?
Look.
What?
Look. Let me out.
Nope.
Urban exploration is a common source for truly scary videos, as more and more brave explorers take on the challenge of visiting some of the world's most haunted locations. In this video, YouTuber Terra El Extremo visits an abandoned hospital in Tlatelolco, Mexico that...
Some of the craziest stuff, man, is found in hospitals, churches, stuff like that. And then I've noticed too, though, like a lot of good footage has been coming out of Mexico, especially the cemetery footage. I've seen some in the older cemeteries in Mexico, and it'd be some wild footage that comes out of there. But yeah, hats off to these people. They definitely got some bowling ball size cojones. Cause your boy ain't gonna be I'm not gonna be put in no situation like that. I'm not putting myself in no situation like that. Like I said, I watch this stuff all day long, cause it's interesting. But as far as me going out there, I don't think I would ever go out there. Cause I think the first time I heard something or saw something, if I saw something, yeah, I don't know. I probably die of a heart attack. But if I hear something, I know I'm gonna take off running, hands down. I'm gonna take off running, and leave whoever came with me. I'm gonna leave them behind, equipment, all that stuff. But That's just me.
Many believe is haunted. Hospitals are a common target for urban explorers. In a place where many people live out the final moments of their lives, it isn't surprising that abandoned hospitals are often hotbeds of paranormal activity. There have been numerous reports of inexplicable supernatural events at this particular site, including the apparition of a young girl. The video we're about to show is riddled with eerie activity. The group sets out to investigate. To start things off, a subtle dark figure can be seen in a hallway adjacent to where the group is exploring.
Oh, I saw it.
As the figure's so far away, it's hard to tell if it's something supernatural, or perhaps just another person exploring the abandoned building, or even a homeless person seeking shelter.
Yeah. You see it though.
Then, as the camera pans back to the host of the video, something unnerving happens. Keep an eye on the doorway just behind the man's right shoulder.
Oh.
If you slow the footage down, an eerie black shadow passes by the doorway, unbeknownst to the group filming.
Jesus Christ. Woo!
Seconds later, it passes by again. Later in the video, the group explores the rooftop of the building. The cameraman decides to poke the camera through a gap in a doorway that leads to a room that they don't have access to. Check out what the camera captures.
That shadow right there in the corner.
There, standing at the back of the inaccessible room, is a solid black entity.
Good Lord. Might have been.
If you slow it down, there's no defining features.
Might
It's
have
just a
been
solid
best.
black form staring at the camera.
Might have been best they could get back there. Holy cow, y'all.
As the team investigates further, they begin hearing.
My door just slammed, y'all. That's why I jumped. My door just slammed. Holy cow. I was ready to go then. I was getting ready to show y'all firsthand, boy, how I get down.
Strange sounds. At first, you can hear some local kids playing somewhere in the distance. But then, a slightly more eerie noise comes from the room at the end of the hall. Take a listen.
Woo! We'll get ready to go. I feel you, my boy.
What makes this scream so chilling is that the team goes to find its source in the room ahead, but they find no one. Later, in a darkened hallway, they hear even more terrifying sounds. Listen. If you play it back, at first it sounds like a wounded animal. But the moans that follow sound distinctly human.
Yeah.
As if this wasn't enough to brown your trousers and leave immediately, the crew musters up the courage to press on.
Wouldn't have been
That's
me.
when one of the voices perhaps says the name Harry. It's very clearly a woman's voice. But the nearby rooms are completely empty. The group calls out to make contact with the person in the dark, but they don't respond. They continue to hear muffled voices talking, and the
Crazy.
sound of an object being thrown, yet the group never encounters another person in the building.
No venimos a molestar.
At one point, it sounds like someone saying, shh.
Shh, boy. They some brave people, man. Well, it's 1, 2, 3. So it's like either 3 or 4 of them. Ain't no way, man. I don't care. I don't care. It could be 12, 20 of us, man. I'm not going in there. And like I said, I just jumped. My door slammed. And my door slammed because the AC just kicked on. So it suction. But yeah, as jumpy as I am, nah, man. Nope. I'll be out.
Again, there's no one in any of the rooms.
Yeah, it's 4 of them. So you got 1, 2, 3. You got them 3, and then somebody records, so it's 4 of them.
The cherry that tops this trouser-soiling adventure is yet to come. At around the 58-minute mark, as the group start to wind down the video, keep an eye on the back of the hallway.
Sí se ha escuchado bastante ruidos de este lado, pero...
If you slow it down, you can see another solid black entity crawl past. The group seems to have no idea.
Sí se ha escuchado bastante ruidos de este lado, pero...
This clip has garnered a lot of attention within the paranormal community. With so much activity caught in just one video, the episode has been scrutinized and analyzed frame by frame.
Your boys get ready to go.
Some
Boy.
think that a lot of the encounters can be chalked up to homeless people using the building as a shelter. But with so many voices, noises, and visuals backed up by endless empty rooms with no one in sight, it's hard to tell what's real and what's not. And that's not to mention the strange black entities seen in rooms that you can't even get access to.
Yeah.
Es puro de aire acondicionado.
That
All
is
in
true.
all, this is truly a mysterious video. It goes for well over an hour and is packed with strange events, some of which we couldn't even fit in this episode. It's well worth a watch on its own, and as always, there's links in the description box below.
Crazy.
Otra vez.
Back in 2015, a farmer in Achakulak, Russia filmed this extraordinary footage. Take a look.
The locust? Like something from biblical times. That's locust.
Июля
Jesus.
2015 года, село Ачакулак.
That's locust.
Вот что у нас творится.
As the camera holder walks through rural farmland some 400 kilometers north of the Georgian border, a heavy swarm of locusts fill the air.
Страсти Христовы.
It's a lot going on. Say back in that, like something they described back in the biblical times.
At the time this footage was captured, officials had to declare a state of emergency in the area.
Yeah.
The locusts were devouring entire crops indiscriminately.
also.
Over 800,000 hectares of farmland was affected as the insects destroyed vast fields of
Jesus.
corn and other grains.
Crazy. Looks crazy.
When the footage first hit the internet, many said it was a sign of the end of days. According to the book of Exodus, the 10 plagues of Egypt were a sign of God's
Told you.
wrath upon the earth. The 8th great plague was that of locusts.
Yeah.
Exodus 10:3-6 says, "They'll cover the face of the ground so that it cannot be seen. They'll devour what little you have left after the hail, including every tree that's growing in your fields."
I just said that.
So how would you react if a plague of locusts this dense hit your hometown? Would you run into it and film it, or fear the incoming wrath of God?
Stay in the house, baby. That's what I would do. I'd be in the house chilling, gaming. Oh, on YouTube. How about that?
In October 2021, a popular vape and e-liquid store in England purported to have captured evidence of a ghostly haunting in their basement. In the days leading up to the event, the staff of the Bennett's Hill store in Birmingham had suspected that the building might be haunted. The alleged paranormal activity got so bad that they set up a series of night vision cameras around the property to try and get some evidence that something strange was happening. Take a look at what one of their cameras captured.
That's a heavy door. That door is heavy. That door looks heavy, and it sounds like it might have had some weight to it. That's crazy.
The building was once home to a bank dating back to 1835. In the clip, you can see the heavy vault doors swing open in the basement of the building. According to the owner of the vape company, shortly after they moved into the building, staff were reporting noises and noted a strange atmosphere in the basement. According to historians, the building became a popular watering hole in 1883. Then, in 1895, publican Henry Skinner sacked one of his employees, Arthur Allen, over a wage dispute. Things escalated quickly. Allen grabbed a gun and shot his boss in the cellar.
Whoa.
Local legend says that Henry Skinner has haunted the basement of the building ever since.
See, that's what I be talking about, like the history of the place.
Since this eerie footage was captured, the vape store owner has maintained that it's not a trick of any sort, and says to this day he gets freaked out when he has to go into the basement.
Yeah, see, that's what I was talking about, the history of the place. Somebody actually got popped. They got popped there. They killed him.
In 2019, a clip recorded in the Canadian wilderness went viral after it captured some scary sounding howls emanating from the woods. Take a listen at what's been captured.
Jesus. Whatever it is, it sounds like it's pretty big. You know what I'm saying? It sounds like it's pretty. It sounds like a dog, but bigger. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, it sounds like it's got some size on it. 200-300 pounds. Sounds pretty big.
"39-year-old Gino Mikas was out hunting grouse in a forest in northern Ontario with his wife and grandson when they heard the unsettling noise.
Yeah. What do y'all think? I think it sounds like a dog, but bigger. A lot bigger than a dog. Holy sh! And they got the baby out there though.
The group were in a rural area about 45 kilometers away from Sioux Lookout.
Like, they got the baby out there chilling though. Like, take the baby. Dip out.
Mikas told news outlets that at first he thought it might be a moose or a wolf, but the more he listened to it, the more he wasn't so sure.
Exactly.
Biologists from Ontario's Ministry of Natural Resources and Forestry analysed the sounds, but were at a loss to identify what could be causing it. They said it could be a large mammal, but ultimately couldn't say for certain. Mika showed the footage to local elders and hunters familiar with the area, and they too couldn't explain the sounds. When the footage first hit social media, it faced some backlash that it might be a hoax. However, Mikas has staunchly defended the footage, saying that people can believe whatever they want, and that he didn't go out into the wilderness that day just to make a hoax video. Of course, a fair contingent of viewers declared the howling evidence of a Sasquatch living in the area.
I knew somebody was gonna say that. That I knew somebody was gonna say. Like I said, they got the baby out there though. Like, why not take the baby though? Like, I don't care what I heard. You know, it's cool or whatever, but man, you got the baby out there chilling. Y'all just chilling. I would have been like, you know what? Let's get the baby home. You know what I'm saying? Because what if it's more of them? Like, that one sound like it's pretty far off. But if it's a pack of them, and only one of them is out there, and the rest of them are like close to you, wouldn't even know until it's too late. I would have been like, hey, you know, we're gonna get the baby home, and yeah, it was cool, but we don't know what it was. But we're gonna get the baby home. I would have just, hey, send the footage somewhere and be done with it.
Ultimately though, even after experts in the field, elders and hunters analysed the footage, there's been no definitive explanation for these bizarre sounds.
Don't know what it is. Baby out there tripping. Baby like, let's go. Look. Baby got more sense than they do.